gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Or what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you?
Can you guys hear me? I'm saying something. Can you guys hear me? Oh, look, they can hear me. They can't hear you.
All right.
Yes.
Yo, tell me no. The internet was working perfectly right up until we hit the live button. Like, I don't even know if y'all heard me.
I mean, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Dude, hey.
What's up, everybody?
We need to start a GoFundMe for Alex's internet. Chip in $1, $2, whatever you can to get Alex internet.
Yes, we're starting a GoFundMe right now for my internet.
Look at that. See? This is a perfect example. Alex's internet's terrible. But I hope everybody's having a good night. Had a good week. My name is Oscar El Cubanazo. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Bad Boys and Girls Club of America. It's not the name of the show. The name of the show is the Bad Boys of Reselling, but who knows? We're all members of the Bad Boys and Girls Club of America. Is your internet working?
You're frozen, but I know I'm in the show. I just don't know if you can hear me, see me.
I can hear you. We can hear you. We can see you. You're all good.
So Talbert's mom, she says I need to prepare 30 minutes the internet before the show. I do. It's not that. I have a feeling somebody is like hacking my computer or something. I don't know. That's what it feels like because it's like every show at this time, precisely it happens.
Oh, man. Give us 1 minute while he fixes his internet. He's probably going to have to go on his phone. Hotspot.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good?
Yeah, kind of like I hear you better and I finally see myself moving. I'm moving perfect. You're frozen.
You're good.
All right, cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best internet. If you want a good internet provider, reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with my internet provider. Yeah, we do need Xfinity. I'm telling you.
This episode of Boys of Reselling is sponsored by
Internet.
Cox, or who do you got?
AOL.
Net zero.
I'm not gonna try to pop this thing up because it's not letting me. But Kathy sent a $10. There it is. All right, it did pop. Oh, sorry. See what I'm talking about? Yo, Kathy, thank you for the $10 super chat for the internet. I will put that towards better internet. It's literally gonna cost about anywhere between $5,000 to $30,000 to get internet here. That's worth it. Crap. So, I've been trying for over a year to really make it happen. So, but thank you for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate it. Finally, Oscar's smooth. I'm smooth. I feel good now. Everything's fine. I can say hi to some people we got. All right, everything's working. Okay, so everything's working. So we got Kathy, of course. You got Mookie to the Pookie. I want to say something, everybody. After this show, Rebecca, if y'all don't know who Rebecca is, that's them Flippin' Crooters. She is going to be doing an auction with a few things that she found today. And I said, you know what? I'll join you. I found a couple things today too. I went to a few garage sales and stuff, and I found some pretty cool stuff, some little jewelry and some clothes and things. And so we'll be doing an auction after the show. I'm trying to find out. Rebecca, just let me know if you want to do it right after the show ends. You start the live thing, or if you want to wait like 15 minutes to give me some time to grab some things. So pay attention to them Flippin' Crooters comment, and they'll let you know. Who else we got? We got that man, the flipper formerly known as Fatman. That's me, by the way. If y'all don't
The
know.
longest YouTube name in history.
It could be longer. It could be longer. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. You got Ed Cubanazo, the most gangster YouTube name in all of YouTube. You got Amy, Hot Mess Thrifter. What's up, Amy? She blew me a kiss and she gave you hearts. I'm jelly. And then this is them Flippin' Crooters right here. You got them Flippin' Crooters. You got Justin. What's up, Justin? That boy's bad. You know it. You know it. You got Happy Cowgirl Thrifter. I literally cannot wear the shirt that you bought me anymore. It's too big on me. And I like big clothes. But it's still one of my favorite shirts. So it's not going nowhere. I'll still wear it. Justin wants to ask everybody. He says hello to everybody. He says, how was your pickings worth today? You got Talbert's mom. Oh, Denise. Sorry, Denise. Almost skipped you. Hello, family, says Denise. You got Talbert's mom. What's up, Talbert's mom? You got Don, Southern Finds. What's up, Don? Welcome. Justin said these guys be playing. You know it. We love playing around. You got Kathy's Corner. Wow. Love Alex's voice. You tell me, how much do you love my voice? Am I the only one? Like, I don't like the sound of my voice. Well, now I do. It's not that I do. It's that I don't care about it anymore. But I remember back then when I used to rap, especially, right? And I used to go to the studio and we would record. I would hear my voice and it would sound weird to me. But then it turns out that like a lot of people are like that. A lot of people hear they don't like the sound of their voice on a recording.
You know, I listen to myself. Like if I were to listen to like say send somebody a video, right, on the phone through iMessage, I record a video and I send the video and I hear my voice to me sounds weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think it was a lot to do with the old technology, though, like the old little tape recorders and stuff like that. Like it just naturally sounded weird. You know, like voicemail message. You know, when you used to make the voice back in the day, when caller ID was a box this big, right? Like those days, you would record your voicemail and you would hear it and you would judge it and you would be like, no, I don't like that. And you would redo it, but it never really sounded right to you because you always like didn't like the sound of your voice.
And I had to do the recording at my office for the company. So when you call the office in the company and it's like, oh, thank you for calling. If you want to be transferred to this department, press 1. That's all me.
That's you. You're the guy.
I don't call the office.
You're the guy that everybody's like, oh man, I gotta listen to all this. You know, like, I gotta press, and then you press the wrong number by accident. You're like, I gotta start over.
It takes you right back to the main menu.
Yo, you got Nacho Flippin' Business. I like that name. Welcome. And this is where Taber's mom told me I need to prep 30 minutes before you're ready to go live. I do, and it works perfect. I promise you, it's like as soon as we hit live, almost every time it's weird. It's weird. It's either too many people are on the internet at the time, or I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. You got Pete to the man Kuso. What's up, Pete? That guy is a baller, just so you know. Don't try to flex. Don't try to flex because Pete will flex. Pete will flex. No, Pete's a humble dude, man. Pete's a good guy. He's one of the knights of the round table right there. Has a home electrical license. All right, let's. Oh wait, I gotta say hi to Douglas. What's up, Douglas? And Tyler's mom says, Alex, you have to unplug your modem and router, all cords. Let it sit 5 minutes, plug in your modem, let it totally light up, then plug in the router. Let it load, then use the internet.
No.
Oscar's shaking his head.
That's not what it is. You got to boil 4 quarts of water for about 5 minutes. All right. Once it's boiling, you drop the modem in there with the cords and everything. All right. And then once you see that with the fork, you pick up one of the cords that the cord is just hanging like that. You pull it out. It's ready.
It's ready. You gotta take a bite out of it.
Sauce all over it.
It needs to be al dente.
Al dente.
Al dente cords. We got Betty Webb, Black Widow in the house. What's up, Betty? I have to say hi to. I always look for Betty whenever I go into a live chat now. Because there was this one time where I didn't see her. Like, I don't know why, but I promise you, I didn't see her. And then I felt bad afterwards because, I didn't say hi to her, and apparently she was saying hi to me. So I try to look for Betty every time. Because I love Betty, man. You got Jennifer Hayes. Hold on. Nacho Flippin' Business says, Bad Boys in foreign subtitles. Have you ever done that, Nacho? Have you ever looked at an American video, right? Like an English video, and then put the subtitles? Do that to any of my videos, and it's ridiculous. Just read it. It's wrong. All of it. You got Virginia, and you got Jennifer. I said hi to Jennifer already, right? Did we? What's up, Jen? You got Virginia Brundage. We got somebody with a birthday today, too. If anybody got a birthday in the chat, let us know. But I know somebody got a birthday. It's a very special person in my life. I'm watching y'all on my TV and not able to comment on myself.
Today's actually my nephew's birthday. He's in my nephew. He's in Disney.
Oh. Nice. It's a good place to be for a kid. Even for an adult. It's just a good place to be. My internet's frozen again, guys, so apologize for any inconveniences. And I just lost everyone in the chat. Let's see, where were we? We got Thomas. What up, Thomas? Yo, I hope you're doing good, brother. I hope everything is turning around. Remember, man, you don't go through hard times in life. Let me tell you, man, I went through some hard times this week. Some hard times. And then, another day happened and things just turn around, Sometimes it's harder, but you make it through. You got Anna. What's up, Anna? You got Darlene. What's up, Darlene? Hey, I really appreciate all of y'all being here, man. For real. If y'all are here and you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please hit the thumbs up. Really appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm know that we're awesome. And I know I almost missed the super chat, didn't I? Hold on. There it is. Another super chat from Kathy. $5 super chat says, will there be a woman voice in tonight's discussion? Nope.
No, you know what it is? Look. And this is something I should have said last time, right? So it's not about getting a woman's opinion, getting a man's opinion. We don't need neither one of the two. What we do need are opinions. We don't need a man's voice. We don't need a woman's voice. What we do need is a voice. Right? We're not gonna Going to the man and woman. We need opinions. We need voices. That's what's important. And that's what, it's the Bad Boys and Girls Club of America. Both.
Bad Boys and Girls Club of America. And things are changing, man. We change it. We go with the flow. It's like, we've been the Bad Boys of Reselling forever, but it is what it is. It's not because we don't want women here or anything. I mean, if anything, we love women being here. The majority of the people who watch us are women. And we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Which, by the way, I will mention again because I don't know how it came out last time, but I'll be doing an auction directly after this live show. It's going to be around 10:15. That with them flipping crooters. She was like, "Hey, what time is your live show?" I said it's at 9. She said, "Oh, because I was thinking about doing a little auction after, and this and that." And I'm like, "Awesome, you know what? I'll join you and I'll tell people about it so we can all go over there." I found some jewelry today, and I found a ton of clothes, good clothes, I think, pretty good clothes, and a bunch of other things. So we'll be having fun with that. So definitely check that out. Then flipping crooters, there she is. Yo, Rebecca, tell people if we're starting right after the show or like 15 minutes after.
She has said on another comment that she'll wait for you to get your stuff ready.
Okay. Well, get the link together and stuff like that, and then I'm sure like Mookie will share it or whatever.
Look, see, she's 2 steps ahead of you. She had her just shared it right before you said it.
Gangster. That's gangster. All right, I think I'm caught up with the comments, and we have 28 people in the chat. So that means we got a lot of things to talk about. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. What are we going to talk about? What was on the script for this week?
Let me read it. Hold on. Get your shit together. No, that's yeah.
That was last week, and that's next week.
Yeah. Yo, we got Sugar Plum Fairy, and guess what? We got a birthday girl in the house. It's first let me put up Sugar Plum. What's up, Sugar Plum? Welcome. And we got a birthday girl right here. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Da-da-da-da. Feliz Navidad. That's something they play in Miami every year. Yo, happy birthday, Never Done Thrifting. She
Happy
is
birthday.
25 years old today. And
24? 24?
Huh?
24, you said?
24, 25. Yeah, I forget. About 24. 24. That's what it is. We'll stick with 24. She's as old as she's want to be. And I'll tell you what, she's younger than she's ever been. Well, that's impossible. Because that means you weren't ever born. You were born once. You're not that young. You're young. Okay? Because she's super healthy. She's actually my health coach. If y'all don't know, she's my health coach. And she's the reason why I was inspired to get my life together. She helped guide me, and she also inspired me to also become a health coach. So it's awesome because I'm a health coach now, and I got a few clients, that I help out, and I see more coming, and I'm gonna be changing the world. Helping people, man, helping people. It's so easy. It's not like that's my gift. Like that's what I get. That's what I receive. I receive the chance to help people, dude. Like that fills me up more than anything, more than money, more than clothes, more than cars, more than a date with a girl, more than anything. Is like straight up, like knowing that like somebody was like, yo, I really love what you're doing. I'm so proud of you. And I want help too. Like I want to change my life. I want to get healthy. Like show me. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is like fulfillment, dude. And that's some like, who was it that was talking about it? You were watching a video recently, right?
Yeah, I was watching a video and it was a compilation of clips of different people that were speaking, and in that video what they were talking about was, what's the reason that you're doing something? I mean, obviously your reason is clear, but a lot of people do a lot of things for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like some people, they want to build up, so they're talking about this is not me, this is what they're talking about, even though it's true. A lot of the things that they're saying, why are you building your business? Why are you doing what it is that you're doing? Are you doing it to get rich? Because if you're doing it for financial gain or for money, people end up failing, you know. So the people that were speaking, was Kevin Hart, it was Grant Cardone, it was Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, and they were all asked similar questions along those lines. So what are the reasons why you're doing it? What are the reasons why, you're an entrepreneur? If you're focused on the money part, you don't end up succeeding. Basically along the lines of something that we spoke about before, doing the right things for those right reasons. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
what you just said, Alex, is true. There's a lot of reward in that. I think that's the most rewarding part, more than any type of monetary gain. The reward is in the action of helping somebody else or doing something for somebody else.
Dude, like the small little act of kindness, right? A
Yeah.
small little act of generosity, right? A little small act, just a tiny little thing that you do for someone. Show a little bit of compassion, which I don't think exists. I don't think there's such thing as a little bit of compassion. Because compassion is giving your all, right? So to me, that little thing is like a drop in a pond, right? It ripples the pond, dude. You know what I'm saying? It moves the pond. It changes things. And that one little thing turns into a really big thing, right? Like you do one nice thing for someone else, and when they feel that gratitude, they feel compelled to extend their hand and help the next person. I know I'm breaking up. I see your face. I'm breaking up or no?
No, you're good.
I don't know. I'm froze. Everything. I'm good. Okay, cool. Because you're frozen, so I don't know. But hey, what's up to Chris, man, over there on Facebook? He's another one on a health journey, and he's doing big, man. He's doing amazing. He's someone I look up to, and you got. It was I was drinking water. That's what it was. What's up to Chris? What's up to there was a few. Hey, yo, what's up, Justin? You got the I call him the accountant. That's what I call him. Yo, hey, you did a great. I love hanging out in your live yesterday. You're awesome, dude. If you guys aren't following him and you're really into entrepreneurship, is on eBay and just reselling and stuff like that, go check out the Flippin accountant. The guy, spot on. The guy knows his stuff. I like the guy. I really like the guy. You got Cody. What's up, Cody? I'm sorry. I'm trying. So y'all, please bear with me. Y'all understand there's issues here because there's things happening in the universe that aren't allowing the stream to just flow nice and smooth. So I'm trying to get y'all's comments and stuff, and then I get kicked out and all that stuff. So you got Sugar Plum. I already said hi to Sugar Plum, but what's up, Sugar Plum? I saw Pittsburgh, man. I'm trying to find his comment. Where's Pittsburgh? There he is. Yo, Anthony, what's up, man? It's good to see you, brother. And Talbert's mom, yes, age is just a number. So what are your thoughts on that? You know, like having that, finding that thing that, the reason why you do things, right? And finding that joy in the things that you're doing, coming from something completely that is almost unselfish, right? It's an unselfish thing where it's coming from, and it fills you up. But the ripple effects that does, right? Like how other people are affected by it.
The key word there is joy, right? I think that a lot of people, everybody has it in them to be able to, to do things that bring them joy, right? Um, but a lot of the things that people do, they think that it's real joy, but it's not. So I'm going to give an example of what it is that I mean. So do you remember when you were a kid? And I think I've told you this, I've asked you this question before. Do you remember being a kid, like 5 years old, 6 years old, and going to a toy store and getting one toy? I remember what that
Yeah.
toy was for me. It was a little wind up fish that I would wind up and I'd put it inside of a pond and watch it swim. Well, it wasn't a pond. I'd always put it in the fountain in front of the school that I went to, right? So I put that wind up fish and that fish would bring me joy. That same feeling of joy the day of today, once you get a little bit older, you're able to continue to try to capture that same feeling of joy. And for a lot of people, there's different things that bring them joy. For some people, it's a sense of accomplishment. For some people, it's helping others. But since you're saying about the selfless type of joy, that reward is that feeling of joy is from the reward of helping another person, right? So I was listening to somebody speak last night, and I was listening to them, and I was listening, and one of the questions was just that: what is it that you do that brings you joy? And they also asked a similar question: what are the things that don't bring you joy? And then some people, the things that bring them joy are seeing their accomplishments, seeing how far they've come. And this is Grant Cardone was the one they asked. They asked Grant Cardone, what is it that brings you joy? And then he said to himself, look, he said his response was, the thing that brings me joy is looking at all of my accomplishments. Those things bring me joy. And then he says, when he starts to speak, he says, everybody in the room, my goal is to make every one of you a customer. But then he goes on to say he also gets joy from seeing other people succeed. So I think that helping other people that's the number one type of joy. That you said something about that small act of kindness that starts a ripple effect. Yo, it's true. If you go out and you do something nice for a person, it makes you feel good, and then you make that other person feel good, and that other person will go ahead and pass that on. It's kind of like that pay it forward thing that you've always spoke about.
Yeah, man. Because like, today was an awesome day for me because I woke up. I have my morning rituals that I do, and then I get straight to business real quick and take care of like a few things there. But then I check Messenger, right? I check Messenger and I try to get to all the messages that I have. But I prioritize things. So, like for example, Rebecca messages me, and mind you, she was my first client, right? And I hate using that word, but that's technically what she is. Um, because ultimately I've known her forever. She's like my friend. So
Say team
uh,
member.
yeah, she's my team member, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the type to be like I used to. I used to have that mentality of like I'm the boss, right? No, bro. Like no, I don't function unless everyone functions, right? Like we're a team, dude. We're a team, and we're 100% a team. And she shared with me, which blew my mind because I wasn't aware of it. She shared with me that she was almost 15 pounds down in 20 days. Dude, that's amazing, bro. That's like, dude, I was so happy, dude. Like when I'm like just right now, dude. I'm trying not to like. I'm like the little eyes get watery, dude, from the joy, dude.
That
Straight up,
eyeball sweat.
eyeball sweat, bro. I'm sweating out my eyeball a little bit, bro, because it's amazing. It's amazing that because of a decision I made at one point to be courageous, right, in the face of fear, I I practiced what I preached, and I jumped in the pool. Right, by doing that one decision, all these things start happening, and it gets me thinking today about perfect timing. There, so there's no perfect timing, but everything is perfectly timed. It's like if you're doing things, if you're making the right decisions, it shows, right? But like things happen regardless. They're going to happen, right? For example, you can be busy. You have to rush. You're in a rush. You're in a rush to get somewhere because you have to be there at a certain time, right? But you're gonna get there at the time you're gonna get there anyway. So whatever is holding you back, whatever is slowing you down, everything is like perfect timing because at the end, the grand scheme of things, we don't know what the end of the story is. But for some reason, we choose to focus on certain parts of the story where in reality, everything is just perfectly timed. You know what I'm saying? Like, never done thrifting, she'll tell you. She'll tell you, like, she didn't know that I had made that post on Facebook. She didn't follow me on Facebook, you know? She just was watching the YouTube thing. But I made the post when I made the post, and I got a lot of support because of it. And then it turned out that you and Jordan ended up not being able to be on the live that night, and I was by myself. Like, dude, that's perfect timing. And I didn't control that. No one controlled that. Even if you knew something, and even if you said, you know what, I'm going to let him do the show by himself, even if you did that, everything happened exactly how it happened for me to say what I said, for Never Done Thrifting to be there, for Rebecca to be there, for the people who are reaching out to me to be there, for me to make and here we are on a Saturday night. The internet messing up in the beginning of the show, that's perfect timing. That happened for a reason, and I don't have control over it. But for some reason, that happened. Why? We'll never know. Now, what you do is you try to pray to understand for it, right? Like you try to understand it, but without trying, right? You just try to find peace with what it is. That's how I perceive that, right? Yeah, pray for the understanding of how things are happening, right? What you're really doing is you're just trying to have peace with what's happening, so that no matter what's happening, you have that peace and you focus. That's when you have that peace inside you, you're able to focus on the things that you should focus on, that bring you joy. Because things are going to happen and unfold the way they unfold. It doesn't matter. Dude, you're late for work and you have to rush out the house. You're hitting, and the light turns red. You do not control that. It didn't matter if you would have left 10 seconds later or 10 seconds before, you wouldn't have hit that red light. It's all perfect timing. And I think that's a way of finding like peace and understanding with your life. No matter where your life's at right now, if it's in the worst of the worst or if it's in the best of the best possible, you're never at the best and you're never in the worst, no matter what. No matter what. Anyway, Oscar, thoughts?
No, I agree 100%. I mean, you got to make the best of what it is. And, everything around you, 99% of everything that happens, you don't have any control over. If you're late for work, I think that a person just needs to live on at the moment. You know what I mean? If there's, you leave work, as you said, you leave work, right? And you hit a red light and you're late to work. That was something that was out of your control. Obviously, that's something that can be avoided if you leave a little bit earlier, right? But that's not what happened. So what you need to do at that moment, I feel that the person is best to make the best of the situation. You're not going to spend the whole day. You just started your day. You got late to work. You just started your day. You're not going to stay there focused on what just happened. You're going to try to turn that around. And that takes a certain type of, I think, training, right? You need to train yourself to be able to turn that around, because a lot of people, as soon as their day starts off bad, they think that the rest of their day is going to be bad. That's a negative person, right? A person that tends to focus on all of the negativity. And it takes a certain amount of training for you to get out of that way of thinking. That's not something that happens overnight. That's something that's practiced over a certain amount of time. Because if you're a person that's used to living so many years thinking and looking at everything in a negative way, you can't just change that around. It's not like you're flipping a switch and automatically you're going to become a positive person that focuses on all the blessings and positivity that they have around them. No, you need to learn how to do that. I can tell you a number of things that happen, and it's not just me. Everybody they could probably point out several things that aren't exactly considered positive that happen to them every week. But the people that can name every single negative thing that happened to them in 1 week is a perfect example of a negative person, because that's what they're focused on. Now, if I can tell you every good thing that happened to me this week from Monday to Saturday, right? That tells you that I'm focusing on the positive things in my life. Back then, long time ago, I wasn't that type of person. I was a person that will focus on all of the negative things, and it was a lot of pride in reverse, right? I would think less of myself and all of these things. That's because I was focused on these types. That was the way my mind worked. That's the way that I act. That's the way that I thought. That's the way that I spoke. That's the way that I felt. And it took X amount of years. It took probably like 5 years for me to change that, or begin to change that, because it doesn't stop there. That's something that you continue to work at for as long as you live. We always say, you try to be a better person today than what you were yesterday.
Yep. And you know what? First, I want to mention this because Thomas, I was reading the comments backwards. As y'all know, my internet's messed up, so I'm trying to catch up and read backwards and make sure I don't miss nothing. But Thomas said that he would like to thank all of you that has been there for him and his family. You all are amazing. So thank you all from the bottom of his heart. Love y'all. Thomas, we love you, man. You already know this is nothing but love, that we're better together. And that's what we're here for, man. That's why we do this. Everybody. That's why everybody, like, chat. We're here for each other. So you got us, man. Love you too, brother. And I was thinking about what you're saying, and you know what popped in my head was, yeah, but who are we, right? Like, so I'll tell you who we are. We're just a couple of people. That's it. We're human beings, all right. But with us, with me and Oscar especially, we're people who have been in extraordinary situations and have overcome. Okay, not only overcome, but really, really dug down and figured it out with us, with ourselves. And at the same time, while I say that, also keep in mind, it's not like we figured it out. It's just we understood what we went through, the extraordinary circumstances and situations we've been in. And we understood where we're at now. Everything else, it is what it is. Our goal is to not repeat our histories, because history will repeat itself if you don't know it. Some I never believed in, I never understood, because I would be in history class and I'm like, why? Why am I why am I listening to this guy talk about like George Washington and stuff? Like, how's that gonna? So it wasn't what I was trying to say. It wasn't So the importance of history class wasn't what we were reading in the books, really. It was the concept of history class. The only thing is that we're focused on the wrong subjects. School wasn't teaching us about ourselves to a degree, because in a way, by understanding other people's pasts and experiences, you can learn about yourself, right? So that's the beauty of experiences. I think it's one of the thing. It's the one thing that no one can take from you, and it's the one gift that everyone has to give the world. Yo, we got Robin here. We got Carolina Lady. What's up, Robin? What's up, Carolina Lady? Maria, Maria. I gotta sing it. She remind me of a West Side Story. So, I used to never pay attention in history class. We are better together. Hold on, let me say it right. We are better together. And I never paid attention in history class. I mean, I would listen, but I don't remember anything from history class. And maybe if I did, I would have understood myself better, and maybe I would have been able to figure things out in life a little better, right? But I think
See,
it's the concept.
that's the thing though. In school, when you're in school and you're in middle school, you're in elementary, and you're in high school, and you're in college, the point of school is not to teach you about yourself, right? You pick that up as
Exactly.
you get older, right? As you socialize and you interact with other people in your class, you learn about the whole social dynamics of being a teenager, a high schooler, a college kid, right? That's something that you begin to pick up. But even so, as you pick up when you're socializing, you're say integrating into society, right? You're still not really looking at yourself a lot of the time. You're looking at other people and you're looking at the things that other people do. And then I think that a lot of people are so focused on that they tend to not look at themselves. So they really don't get to know themselves. So we can say that the things that we went through, at least the things that I've been through, I'm gonna speak for myself, even though I know you can relate as well. Maybe a lot of people in the chat can also relate as well. A lot of the experience that I had in my past taught me a lot about myself, right? But then it was not until later that looking at it through a different lens and from an outside perspective, through people who are really knew about experiences and listening to other experiences, when I really began to notice a lot of things about myself. I can tell you that a lot of times I may come off as arrogant. I know I'm prideful. I know these things about myself. You know what I mean? I know that I can be greedy. I'm conscious of that. But when you have that consciousness, you're able to take the first steps to changing it, to work on those things, right? And it's something that I try to do every single day. It doesn't stop, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's and it when you say that, when I hear you say that, I'm telling myself, man, that's the humility in it, right? Is the way you said it, there was no fear involved. There was no pride involved. It was pure humility by saying, because who's gonna say that? Who's going to admit, right, that they have these flaws? You're not gonna see people. So like when you're saying that, I'm telling the people in the chat right now, the reason we say that is to kind of like inspire y'all to do the same, not necessarily go on a live show and tell people you're prideful and greedy and this and that. It's not to only focus on the negative things about you, it's to be aware of them, because if you're not aware of them, then they can be in control. It's to be able to know the difference between patience, right? It's to know the difference between pride and humility. It's to know the difference between like um, generosity and greed. You know what I'm saying? It's to know those things because you talk to someone.
I can't finish that sentence for him. I just said I couldn't finish that sentence for you.
What?
What I said was I said that I can't finish that sentence for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I know you would. I know you would. I know you would. Keep keeping my ramen. So it's just to be aware of those things because when you're not aware of it, it's almost like it's taking control. And I'm trying not to look at the screen right now because Oscar is making a very funny face in freeze mode, like he's frozen, and it's hilarious. Let me stop looking at it.
Thank you, Tauber's mom. No, but see, that's kind of what we're talking about. I'm conscious of my defects of character, and then when you're conscious of your defects of character, and you're conscious with the way that you are, you can actually try to work on that. I try to be a humble person. I try to have a little bit more humility. You know what I mean? And then when you start to work on these defects, right? These things that are not perfect about yourself, and you're successful at it, as Alex said, a greedy person is going to end up being generous, because they're actually working on that, you know.
Yeah, and Robin, yes, I'm actually on the hotspot right now, and this is what you get with my hotspot
Yo,
because I have mountains to the left, mountains to the right of me. And Darlene says he comes back with a big smile on his face. Lovely. Yeah, I gotta smile. I got no choice but to smile. Life is a beautiful thing to live when you live it. Live life. So, these are the things we talk about, man, because we try to be conscious about these things so that we can continue to grow as humans, bro, grow as people. Like, for example, one of the things that's important for your health is to take care of yourself, right? You want to, and when I say that, I mean like self care. Like, you want to take time for yourself. You want to treat yourself right. It's not just about eating, it's not just about exercise, it's not just about sleep.
It's not just about smiling.
I'm back. You know what I'm saying? It's not a Robin's like, I feel you, bro. Yeah, it's we do our best over here. We do our best. But it's not just about all those things that are like the obvious when it comes to being healthy. Um it's also, taking care of yourself. And how do you know that you need to take care? How do you know that you're overstressed? How do you know the moment that you should, how do you stop that stress from happening? You just gotta get to know yourself. It's really about. And it's about a lot of things. It's about a lot of things.
It is about a lot of things. There's a lot that goes into it. you know Stress is one of them. A lot of things. I think a lot of people, and Alex is going to come back smiling at any moment, but but there's a lot of things that go into it. Stress, anxiety, depression, and dealing with all these things. These are real life things, right? But for each one of those things, there's a way to cope with it, and there's a way to overcome it. I think that one of the best things that a person can do is speak up, talk to somebody, say what you're feeling, get that out, and then listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Listen to yourself as you speak. you know um
Yeah, it's expressing yourself without fear. Okay,
yeah,
like fearlessness, without fear of judgment, without fear of criticism, um, without fear of anything. It's expressing yourself. And when I say expressing yourself, because there's a thin line, very thin line, between being honest and speaking your mind. People think that when you speak your mind, you're just real, right? Oh, he's real. He speaks his mind. I say that a lot too. But there's a difference between somebody being real, or what I consider real is honest. Somebody being genuine versus somebody speaking their mind. Just because you say a bunch of shit that's on your mind doesn't mean it's real. Sorry to tell you. Just because everybody agrees with it doesn't mean it's real.
That's
Truth is, the
diarrhea.
majority of the world.
That's diarrhea of the
Truth
mouth.
is, yeah, the truth is the majority of the world is messed up, and the majority of the world is going to. It's like flies to shit. You got shit. You got a big pile of shit, and there's a bunch of flies. They're looking for that shit, and you give them the shit, and they're like, "Yeah, I like this shit." You know, that's what it is. So just because you're speaking your mind doesn't mean you're real, and doesn't mean you're being honest or genuine. Being honest or genuine is being vulnerable, is being 100% transparent, right? Um,
Transparent.
like about who you are. Because here's another thing: who you are and what you are. Okay, you'll never change who you are. You will always be who you are. All right, but you can change what you are. You can change where you are. You can change why you are. You can change when you are. You can change how you are. But who you are is always going to be who you are. But to be able to better who you are, you have to understand what you are. You have to understand where you are. You got to understand how you are. And when you understand those things and you can improve on those things, Robin said it. Robin's like, I moved over here and the internet sucks, right? Not exact words, but y'all saw it in the chat. You know, internet sucks, but it's so worth it. I love it here. That's what Robin said. I 100% agree with her. I made a decision last year or the year before last, 2019, December 24th, to pack up all my stuff, put it in a trailer, and drive my happy ass to Tennessee. I had a great job with a great future. Okay. I could have ran a multi-million-dollar business right now. And I chose to leave that to do what I wanted to do with my life, because I did not see myself happy there. I didn't see myself peaceful there. I didn't find purpose in that. I said, I'm going to do this and see what happens. But I want to find purpose in life. And even though none of the things in this past year, 2020, happened the way I had expected them to happen or planned for them to happen, everything happened with perfect timing. It happened exactly how it was supposed to happen. And my life today is what it is because I changed where I was, right? Where I am, or yeah, why I am. You know, I changed those other, you know, R's that I talked about, but I never changed who I was. You get what I'm saying? Because I can't change that. I can better it. I can also make it worse. But who you are truly is always the same. I truly believe that every one of us, we are all good people. Every single person. But we also have bad in us, right? I believe that every single one of us have the same things. We just have different degrees of them. Because we're only able to focus on so much about ourselves. And most people, unfortunately, are blind to themselves. So they're not able to work on those things in themselves that can ultimately better who they are by changing where they are, how they are, when they are, what they are. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. And that takes a lot of work, because as I said before, you don't learn that stuff in high school. You don't learn that when you integrate into society as you're a teenager, you're a high schooler, when you're in college. You don't learn those things. You learn how to engage with other people and you get to see how they are, but you're not looking at yourself. So you got to be able to have that higher consciousness of being able to look at yourself and knowing how it is that you are, you know. how it is that you behave, how do you think, how do you act, how do you feel, see your defects, and then begin to change them. That's something that takes many people a lot of times, and they at the end they still end up being the same asshole. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But they're constantly trying to improve themselves. I think that if a person with honesty works towards being a better person, practicing having a little bit more humility, you get a little better at it, right? You get better at it. People get better at, but it's not something that happens overnight. You really need to work at it. You really need to, be honest with yourself. You gotta strip away all of this, right? The ego, you know what I mean? The what's in front of you, what you want everybody else to see, right? Once you get rid of that, and it's like, look, this is me. That's when you're really working on yourself. That's when you're really starting to be honest with yourself.
Now, I'll be honest with you. This whole time you were choppy, but I know what you were saying. I was picking up what you were putting down. And
I'm going to go make myself some popcorn so you can keep on talking. He's going to come back with a big smile. There it is.
It just happens. But I was trying to put up comments because I see CJ's here. He's the master of the meatballs. Yo, meatballs have been the joy of my life recently. I truly love meatball. I never knew since the day that CJ ordered meatball pizzas for us in Miami while we were having a garage sale that my relationship with meatball would eventually grow and become something amazing. Yeah, I love meatballs. And talking about that, I got a little meatball too. His name is Taco Juan Gus Gus is his name. He's a little itty bitty guy. I posted about him. I hope y'all saw it. He's cute. He has a little taco he eats. He chews on a taco. And we have Mike, Storage Auction Pirate. What's up, dog? Hey, I'm sorry I didn't highlight you earlier. What? Bring it up? Oh. Yep. And we got CJ who says, where's my wrench? Dude, 99% of people got their wrenches taken away, not from malice or being mad or nothing like that. It's just I had to refresh things because there was something happening. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to refresh it. And I know people like you would understand. So I just want to keep it a couple people only, man. You don't need a wrench. Dude, every time I get a wrench, I love going in chat, like Justin's chat, the Flippin accountant. I loved it there a lot because I didn't have a wrench. And I was in gray letters, and I'm like, yo, this is awesome. Like, I don't have any.
Next time you're there, he's going to give you a wrench. Next time you're there, he's going to give you a wrench.
Don't do it, dude. Don't.
Because you know what it is? It's like,
don't
as soon as you get a wrench, you have a certain responsibility now. You know what I mean? Sometimes I want to go into a chat and I just want to chill, right? I just want to sit back and I'll lay back and then I'll type a couple things. But when you got a wrench, you got to be watching, So it comes with a lot of great power, comes great responsibility. I think that's Spider-Man. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. And I mean, I appreciate the wrenches that I've had, you know what I'm saying? And all that. But it's like I go in the chat and now I never do anything with it, dude. Like there's been times, right, where it's an obvious troll and stuff, but like I never do anything with the wrench. And then most chats now, everyone has a wrench, so like you don't even stick out if you have to tell people to like give a thumbs up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, to me, I don't see importance. It's not that there's no importance. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if you have a wrench or not. Like, you're still gangster, bro. You're still part of the Bad Boys and Girls Club of America. Hey, I just had you should get two more, Alex. Name them Meatball and Rocky Balboa. I will. So with this one, I learned my lesson. Well, I already had a little cage thing, but this little guy, I'm talking to Mookie by the way. This little guy, Taco Juan, I'm gonna make him like a big, you know, thing. I'm gonna make him like a big plexiglass, with a lot of space to run and stuff like that. And but they're not really sociable. They don't like to be with other dwarf hamsters. So I'll get a couple more. Why not? The flipping account says he only has one mod, and I know who it is. Jennifer Hayes. Jennifer Hayes has been she's been a mod of mine, I believe, forever since day one. My first mod was Sue. She sells by Sue. That was my first mod, my very first wrench. And she might still have a wrench. I might have taken it away too. I don't remember. I kept a couple old school people, but not everyone. Douglas wants a sledgehammer. I can auction one off real quick.
Hey,
Ella, go to bed. Ella, stop it. Give your mom her ear pods back. Her AirPods. Give her her AirPods back. Go to bed, Ella. And tell Tyler to go to bed, Ella. There, I did it. Yo, I just realized we're past an hour. We're past an hour. The clear ball that I'm getting one. I don't have one, but I'm getting one. I saw it. I just went and grabbed a couple little extra things for him, but I saw it. It comes with like a track. It's like a little circle track tool, and then or they have the track separate, but they have the little ball. I want to get him a ball so he can just run around the house, and I want to film the cat, freaking out with the little ball with the hamster in it. Like I would love to see what would happen. She's yelling, I didn't take them tonight. Good job, Ella. That's 1 point for you. Now go to bed. You get 2 more points. I don't see the comments popping up. But, we're at an hour. And Cody says dwarf hamsters get along fine with each other. I didn't know. I was told differently. But if you say so, I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to do more research before I get another one. But they're so adorable, dude, and they're so tiny. They're so tiny. They just sit in your hand, and then they want to freak out and run everywhere.
You should see how much food they can fit inside their pouches.
Huh?
You got to see how much food they can fit inside their pouches. Like, I don't know how you're feeding them, but my dwarf hamsters with pouches like that full of food.
Yeah. Yeah, I started giving them like this little sunflower seed and pumpkin seed mix thing that I bought to try to train them to get them to know that I'm not gonna eat them, and I saw him just like all of a sudden it disappeared. I'm like, where'd it go? And then he pops it back out of
his mouth right onto the food dish. That's what he was gonna say. He'll be back with a big smile. There it is.
The flipping accountant says that he's secretly a dwarf hamster. And CJ has a hamster named Fred, or he had one named Fred. Says it's a lame name. It's it's a name. I liked Juan because it sounds so ridiculous. And I asked everybody to help me out, but I'm not gonna lie. So I had Rhonda help me. Rhonda helped me choose a name, and then I kind of made up the other part. And I'm sorry, I didn't want to change it. I fell in love with the name Taco Juan. So that his last name is Gus Gus. His first name is Taco, middle name Juan, last name Gus Gus. So we're at an hour and 5 minutes. We got 33 people in the chat. Listen, I'm about to do a little bit of an auction with Rebecca from Them Flipping Crooters. Go over to her channel. One of the moderators, I know Mookie probably is about to do it before I can say it. put her link in the chat real quick. If you guys aren't subscribed to Rebecca, go check her out. She's my first client. She lost 15 pounds in 20 days, almost 15 pounds. And we're gonna get together here in about the next 15 minutes or so to how you call it, to do a little bit of an auction. I got a little bit of jewelry stuff. I have some clothes. I'll just auction off a couple things that I found today from a garage sale, and we'll have some fun. We'll have some fun for a little bit while we do that, and then we have the insomnia auctions at 12 a.m. with Robin. So you already know that's what's up. Yo, you got Mike the Crazy Card showing up. What's up, Mike? You got Boatman, name so nice you gotta say it twice. And you got Money for Mars. What's up, brother? He says, been a good show, guys. Always appreciate it. No, thank you, man. Thank you for showing the love and always being here. If we didn't have y'all, we would literally be talking to ourselves. And and just having one person in the chat means a lot to us. Like that's where our gratitude.
They say that geniuses talk to themselves. That's what they say. Yeah. I don't talk to myself. I'm not a genius.
I talk to myself. I talk to myself all the time.
I thought you said you can't even stand the sound of your own voice.
But see, that's when I recorded with a 1991 RCA tape recorder.
It's only Walkabout Plus.
Walkabout Plus. Yo, I would have had so much vintage stuff today, but the lady literally told me, she goes, I priced it what I saw it on the internet. And so, for example, she had some pound puppies, and I was like, I know people would like these because people, from what I'm seeing, people are liking these Thai stuff, and I know Oscar would love them. So I'm like, and she charging $20, $25 a piece. I look them up when I had left, and I'm like, yo, they're not that much, lady. Like I could buy it on eBay for cheaper, just a little bit cheaper, but cheaper. So I tried buying her whole garage sale, but she didn't let me. I ended up buying some clothes though. So we're gonna have some fun, guys. Go check out them Flippin' Crooters. We'll be there soon, and we'll go on for a little bit, and then you got Robin doing her insomnia auctions with everybody. I'm probably not gonna make that one. I'll probably try to jump in, say what's up. But all that, Oscar, you got anything coming up this week?
Wednesday, we got another reselling show that's going to be on my channel. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys can jump and check it out. We talk a lot about reselling, building your business, that type of thing. Sometimes we get into the whole part of the psychological part of the mindset of the reseller, so check it out. It's a good show. It's myself and the Thrifting Goomba. This week on Wednesday is going to be on my channel.
You know it. That's what we're doing, guys. So go check out Oscar. If you're not subscribed to Oscar, subscribe to Oscar. Show him some love. And go check out the show on Wednesday, all right? Next week, same time, same place. And, yeah, don't forget, no auction for me this week with what I was doing before. I'm working on schedule, changing things up, got new inventory ideas. Things are happening. So when we finally pop off, pay attention. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got the notification bell hit on, because I'll be making posts and stuff, letting y'all know, keeping y'all up to date. Y'all are going to like what we're going to be doing, and I'm just putting that out into the universe so the universe can reciprocate what I'm putting out and give me, and give y'all, all that good stuff. So, get ready, because it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Love y'all. Till next week, till next time, till tomorrow, till whenever. Actually, till the next 15 minutes.
So 15 minutes from now.
Money. Yeah, till 15 minutes from now. I'll probably change my shirts just to make it look different. Peace, money, love. Not only is he fat, he flips. No longer is he fat, he flips. Oh!